Right to Unievsky Betancourt. So he is tested right away in his new uniform and throws out B.J. Upton.
I'm going to be on the positive side of this deal because I know that if things go well for him, that means they're very impressive players, and having your own manager does help.
Make it 2 ground balls to Betancourt on right-hander James Shields.
The last win, Ryan, unfortunately, was against the Royals on June 4th in St. Pete. 5-0 career versus the Royals with a 2.5 earned run average. And you really don't feel like you're trying to do too much. When you get back in the middle of things, then there's only that chance of overswinging.
And he begins the second half, lining it into right center field, and he wants 2. Challenging Gabe Gross, and he's in with a double.
Then you put that on top of the fact that he was getting on base and stealing bases.
James Shields takes the sure out as Bloomquist bunts to Jesus on 3-0. And he takes down and in. That's only the 27th walk all year given up by James Shields. Roll to the right side. That'll get to Jesus to the plate. And the Royals take a 1-0 lead.
So he's showing a little bit more patience in his first at bats in the second half.
Down on strikes, the Royals take the lead, and Joe Madden has every right to add some of his players, as he did.
I heard a fan yell, Willie, hit it inside the park home run.
Tien's first chance in right field, retires Zobrist. And now Pat Burrell into left to Jesus into a slide. Be nice if one of the umpires would tell us what's going on. It's a catch.
Well, a heck of a catch too, Ryan. Going to your right, and then all of a sudden make a little adjustment up at the same time and make a great shoestring dive and catch. And he was just fortunate he kept his glove from getting caught underneath his body right there, maybe causing a wrist injury to himself. So it's good that he kept that glove out in front. Yeah, that's a nice, easy catch right there, Ryan. See, he caught it very easily before the glove went back between his legs there. But I was going to say, if that glove hadn't gotten out of there, he possibly could have put his whole weight down on top of his wrist right there. And you only get in trouble with that pitch if the ball doesn't go down.
Past Callaspo and into right. Pena going to go to third. And Mark Tien's throw is a little bit offline. And there's the answer. So 2 walks in the inning. Into center and right at Willie Bloomquist, who hardly has to move, and that's the inning.
Through to the Kansas City Monarchs in the Negro Leagues and on and on. And there's a ball right now coming out to us to left field right now. And get a great bird's eye view of Carl Crawford trying to field that. So great view out here and unbelievable stuff, which we'll continue to show you during the game, guys.
A runner in scoring position, so welcome back to the big leagues. Didn't mean to go around, but still going to have a productive at bat. He was hoping for more than that, but he gets Olivo over to third base and was out until tonight. And once again, the Rays will bring the infield in, and Callaspo hitting it up the middle. It's handled by Zobrist. And grounds it right to Bartlett at short. So the Royals with a leadoff double, but strand Olivo at third base.
High, but you're still anything over 10 feet.
Upton drives it over Tien's head and off the fence. So the Rays with a runner at second base, nobody out in the third inning. Over Butler's glove and into right field, and just like that, Tampa Bay has tied the game. Now Crawford's running, and Longoria into right center. The wind is blowing out that way, so it helps it a bit, but Tien over there to make the catch, and Crawford back to first. Now Crawford's running, pitches a strike, and Olivo just couldn't hang on to it.
Controlling the running game, varying your looks. It's really impressive that these guys are able to put up the stolen bases that they have.
Crawford lost track of the outs. He went sprinting towards third. His third base coach, Tom Foley, bailed him out, screaming at him, but he was in St. Louis for the All-Star game. Callaspo off of his glove and out into shallow center field. Crawford will score. Zobrist to third, and Tampa Bay takes a 2-1 lead. Reaching out, and Betancourt charging in. Gross is out, Rays are done, but they take the lead with 2 in the third. More times than not coming through in those situations as DeJesus gets it through the right side, and he's 2 for 2, and the Royals have a leadoff hit in each of the first 3 innings tonight.
You can do a couple things with it, and As long as you utilize your combinations, you're okay.
Bartlett may have jumped too soon. He was on the way back down when the ball went off of his glove.
Especially if the ball's hit back to the pitcher, but yeah, you're right, that can't happen.
Now Billy off the knuckles drops it into left field. Bases loaded, nobody out. Up the middle, into center field. DeJesus scores. Bloomquist is around third. And he is safe, and the Royals have regained the lead. Tien has driven in all three. Pounded into deep right field. It's hooking, and it stays fair. 3-run home run.
When he hits balls, they're hit. I don't think he's ever going to hit a cheap home run. He just got to make sure he just keeps the ball down. If the ball's down out over the plate, he's got a chance. But he just
into shallow right, but Gross is there, and that's the first out of the third inning.
Mills, so they were happy about that too.
On the corner, Alex is down, 2 away. Shields picking up the tempo and gets a big chopper to Bartlett, and that's the inning. The Royals come up with 5 in the third. Tien a 2-run single. Mike Jacobs with this 3-run home run. Up the right field line off the bat of Jason Bartlett, and David DeJesus with his second good play tonight. Are we live? Alex to the infield, grass, and dropped it. You know, I was just thinking before that play, I was wondering how he was going to catch that, because remember last year we talked so much about how he would catch it off to the side.
Yeah, great guy, and really the thing you just never want to do is you never want to put the glove in front of your eyes. You always want to be able to see the ball and try to show a little difference in that.
And Crawford into center. Holding at second base is Navarro, so 2 on, 2 out, and now one hop. Bettencourt can't handle it. May have been screened by the runner, and the Rays are going to get 1 run. So it's 6-3, and the Rays take full advantage of the extra out. And now off the glove of Olivo, and all of a sudden it's a 2-run game. And the 4th inning isn't over. Now it is. Being on a raft for over 10 hours. Ended up on a smuggler's boat and didn't get to land for almost 48 hours. To Zobrist, Bartlett, Pena, double play, 2 down in the 4th inning. Bloomquist into right center, but slicing, and Gross runs it down, and that's the inning.
Well, I think on your changeup, it's all about having the same arm speed, and it's hard to have the same arm speed on your power changeup.
David couldn't quite run that one down. He's made 2 good plays in left tonight, and Zobrist has a leadoff bloop single. Off the end of the bat, chance for 2, and Butler able to keep his foot on the bag.
With this Tampa team, and you're also going to see it with an unorthodox way of managing when Mike Scioscia comes to town, and the speed he's bringing to town, and then
Bartlett right to Cayaspo, and Bannister now qualifies for the win.
Well, I tell you what, I've seen so much talent on that hill out there this year.
To the left side, Bartlett to the grass, leaping and throwing. No chance to get Tien, but now towards the left field corner. That's a long run for Crawford, and he's there crossing the line. Not many left fielders are going to catch up to that, especially Olivo off the end of the bat, and that's into center. Tien will stop at second base. Olivo has a 2-hit night. And the Royals, who have never beaten James Shields, into left field. Crawford near the line, and that's the inning. The Royals strand 2 in the 5th. Still in front, 6-4. breaks Navarro's bat. And Alex Gordon throws him out. One down in the 6th inning. Followed by A. DeJesus, B. Tien, C. Jacobs as B.J. Upton strokes his 2nd hit of the night. Slowly hit to the right side. Callaspo takes the sure out, so 2 down.
In the other way, they don't know. They're just guessing that you're going to give it. But in this count here, they know they're going to get something to hit.
Chase ball 4, and Bloomquist runs it down in center field.
If the Royals hit a home run this inning, Stephen, you will win $200. But if the Royals hit a grand slam out of the park, you will win $25 grand from Sonic and the Kansas City Royals.
Into right center and hit well. Upton will not make the play, and Betancourt will have extra bases. He's thinking about 3 with 1 out, and he's in there with a triple.
That slider, his sweeps to the outside corner. It's a good pitch.
David with his 3rd hit tonight. The Royals are out to a 3-run lead. Submariner Chad Bradford to face Willie Bloomquist. The Royals have added a run in the bottom of the 6th inning. David back to first in time. No double play as Willie lines out.
Well, he would. You look over. He had over 100 innings every year to 50 for most closers today. But, you know, the 111 strikeouts coming in tonight's game. You just think that with those numbers, the strikeouts would be, you know, even less than what they are.
Oh, I don't have to worry about Upton. I don't have to worry about Crawford. I don't have to worry about Bartlett. Zobrist with his 2nd hit tonight. Pounded to deep left, and this is a 1-run game. So on the night, the Royals open the Hall of Fame. Pat Burrell lands one on the patio. I think that's what Trey Hellman was trying to prevent by removing Ron Mahay and bringing in Jamie Wright.
Well, he brought Jamie Wright in to throw his sinker and create a ground ball, and Jamie left the fastball up, and it stayed inside, and Pat Burrell just really jumped all over it. You see the ball, Ryan, it didn't turn over at all. It just ran right into the bat, and he just got some good torque on that one.
Callaspo backhands and gets Gabe Gross 2 down. Out of piece, Olivo hangs on early on the West Coast. Former Royal Joe Nelson is into the game, and on 1 pitch gets Mark Tien. Tien's had a big night. To the left side, Longoria wants it. Jacobs is the 2nd out. How about Spock? Alex has his first hit since coming back, and Olivo kind of stumbled going around second base, so he holds with 2 outs. Callaspo to the right side, and Zobrist throws him out. Royals strand 2 in the 7th.
On base, so you have to really, you still have to throw him strikes. You just have to throw him quality strikes.
Pulled to Callaspo, 1 down in the 8th inning, and Alberto Callaspo is the subject of tonight's slider hung, but DeJesus in left, 2 down.
Off a little bit, but he's the same body type, everything.
Just over Alex Gordon, but DeJesus was guarding the line, so that holds Crawford to a single. And Longoria hits it an absolute mile. Well, that's a shame. Juan Cruz just invited Evan Longoria right back into that at-bat.
Well, they got to hit him with good fastballs, Ryan, and then especially to the outside part, and then you throw a changeup for a wild pitch, and you come right back with another changeup.
It's 3-2 pitch.
Well, I'll tell you, Ryan, it's a changeup that stayed right out over the middle of the plate, didn't turn over, and he hit it like he was looking for it, and I tell you, he got all of this ball.
Ed Rapuano has given timeout to a hitter once the pitcher had started his motion. Bale gets Pena, but Longoria with a painful home run to put Tampa Bay in front. Slider gets Betancourt. And then by the time the season was over, the Rays were going with one of their young phenoms, lefty David Price, to close out games, almost as if he's mumbling to himself. As Willie pulls it to third, and Longoria, whose home run has put the Rays in front. Betancourt backhands. Barely got him. When you're a shortstop, you'll see a second baseman, a third baseman every now and then not field it cleanly, but they have plenty of time to recover and throw. And only the 5th team in history to do it before the All-Star break. They're down in order in the 9th, was 6 and was traded to Tampa Bay. Hits it right to Bartlett at short. And a nice stretch by Pena, 1 down in the 9th inning.
The pitch count was always high. You know, around the 5th inning, you're always well over 100 pitches.
Deep into left center, but slicing, and Crawford runs it down. But I tell you, anytime Tien hits it hard.
And right now he's in a position now where he throws more strikes, because as a starter he threw a lot of balls.
He gets Guillen on 3 pitches. Navarro down to first to complete the strikeout and finish off the game. So the Tampa Bay Rays, down by 4 runs at the end of 3 innings, come back and beat the Royals 8-7.